Hey, YouTube. I'll wait till some more people come on in, and then I will start. I'm not going to stay on too long tonight since I have to work tomorrow. It'll be a long day, basically, with Amazon, 3 days a week, 6 p.m. to 6:30. So, and pretty much, I don't try to do too many running around before I go to work, other than, maybe a couple of little things, but nothing that's going to take up my morning or anything like that. So I'm going to wait till more people come on in the room. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. Leave a comment so I could acknowledge. And welcome, y'all. I need to increase my subscriber base. I'm still at 700 and whatever, the same number. Some people dropped off, but that's all right. I'm just going to have to really direct how I'm going to do my channel, especially if I decided to promote my second channel, which is my tax and business consulting channel, which is where I help people with business development of their business and provide resources. So, hey, 2 people in here. Come on in the room, because I still have to finish up my little assignments that I did today with subscriber. I had my phone was dead, so I have to download some of the projects that I've done to complete today. I didn't do all of them today, but I did. I want to say I did. Let me see, $70, give or take, but it wasn't all of them. Hey, 4 people in here. Come on in the room. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to start in a few minutes. I need an introduction music or something. So I'm not showing my face because I'm sitting here with the lights out. It is kind of hot in this room. It's 85 degrees, but the windows are up. I didn't turn on the I got the fan turned on. And all that thing is doing is circulating hot air. Well, it's not as hot compared to if I was home all day, but when I got in the house, I could tell it was kind of hot. But anyway, welcome to my channel. Comment and subscribe. So let me go ahead and begin. So anyway, as most of y'all know, the PPP loan and the Ely grant, it still seems to be available, but don't wait too long because it may end at any time. So I'm going to share with y'all the screen with the SBA website. And also, if you took out a PPP loan, there is a portal, meaning that they streamlined the process where if you took out a loan, you could probably ask for forgiveness. So I'm going to probably wait a few more minutes share my screen, and also I'm going to invite. Let me go ahead and put this in. If you want to come on, you don't have to show your face. So in the link, if you want to join in, you can. So let me go ahead and show y'all the SBA loan. And I wish I could, if y'all could comment so y'all can make sure y'all can see it. So let me go ahead and share the screen for those who wanted to know how to apply. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. Can y'all see that? All right. So here, this is the SBA.gov website. And what you could do, you go to the COVID-19 Economic Injury Disaster Loan. And then from there, you can look up here at the top, funding programs. And when you go to the funding programs, it's a very simple process. You just basically fill out, get on out of there. So you could go here on SBA.gov, then you go to the funding programs, and from the funding programs, you could pretty much go to apply. Now, the fact that I don't have the StreamYard Advance, I can't seem to maneuver through this information. But anyway, so basically in a nutshell, you could sign up for updates from the SBA when they have different programs, like they will have different webinars about starting a business, how to apply for different grants, and it's beyond just the CARES Act. So there's a lot of information you can get from the SBA in terms of how to go about getting these loans. And then if you do get a loan, in some circumstances, it can be forgiven. But the main thing for it to be forgiven is, one, you have to have an impact on your business for this COVID, meaning that you had 30% less income or revenue from the previous year before. So, and they based it 30% in regards to your gross income when you file your tax return. So if you are and even this goes to nonprofit organizations. So if you're a nonprofit organization, a small business, and you're in a low income area, there's a map that you just put in your address. And if you fall within that map of low economic areas, like I live in Stone Mountain, and I fall within that low income. Hey, Shell. I don't know anybody else in the chat. Nobody is saying anything. So if you fall within that map, there's on the SBA, it's going to give you the guidelines. But the main two things is, one, being a low income area that you fall within the United States. Two, you are either small business that have less than 100 employees. So basically, if you're an independent contractor and you do Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, merchandising, whatever it is, you may be able to get the ELE grant. Or you could also apply for a loan. But I don't really try to tell people to run and focus on the loan, because a lot of people that's been on YouTube, and they've been reports of a lot of people running these scams. Now, you don't have to get these millions and millions of dollars and buying luxury cars to be caught in this scam. Now, but I'm not saying that if you or you got a few $1,000s, they're not going to look at that either. But there are certain triggers that why some of these people are why most of these people are getting caught with these scams, with the PPP loans, because the PPP loan is payroll protection, meaning that it was supposed to be used to help you pay and keep up with your payroll, even if you pay yourself. It's not meant for your personal usage to get, oh, I'm gonna get a loan because I'm behind on my bills, and it has nothing to do with your business. So if you got a loan, a PPP loan, and it didn't fit that criteria, be prepared to answer to why you got the loan when it didn't apply to you. And you could try to quickly pay it back, and hopefully your number don't come up for being caught. But if you're a self-employed, independent contractor, and you file your tax return with the Schedule C, and you substantiate that that you're doing Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, any type of 1099 work, and you apply for the loan, or if you got the grant, you're pretty much not gonna get in. You're not gonna get in trouble. The people who get in trouble is the ones who get in trouble are ones who don't even have no business. They never did. They have these fake 1099s. They they somehow or another they got caught up with trying to apply for things that they never got. That's what the people get in trouble for. Establishing LLCs, and there's no business, no business of any sort. And the most people who are getting caught with these scams are the ones who does the tax returns for people, and then they use their information to apply for government assistance. And it's not just the PPP loans. Some people are applying to get rental assistance. They have files of people, and they try to apply for rental assistance using people's information, applying for these programs. And the person who does, the person who went and got their returns done, they don't have a clue or an idea what's going on. That's why I said to people, don't just give your tax information and just say, here you go, and don't ask no questions. You don't have no, the person never signed a return. When I spent, see, I have a PTIN number, meaning you could look my name up in irs.gov, and you could see my PTIN number. And, by me working for a tax company too, and, I haven't really did my tax business, but I'm going to be expanding, and I'm going to really be operating it. And I'm not going to do everybody's returns. So if somebody comes, people, I went on this website, abigail.com, and people be like trying to call the number and needing help with their taxes. And then when I try to ask them information, well, did you file last year? And they filed 3-4 years of returns, and people went to other people to do the return, and they being charged $500. And I was like, I would have charged you at least $200, $250, because some people you don't have these big advanced businesses. I'm not saying that because some people will be taken advantage of. Come next year, January, February, when tax season rolls around, already going back to into a turbo tax December the 12th. That's why I go back to work on December. So, I'm going to go to training. I'm still trying to study for this EA exam, Enrolled Asian exam. I haven't picked up that book in a month, so I need to sit down and pick up the pace and start studying again, at least an hour a day. So, in addition to that, I'm still doing, I'm still working at Amazon. On the phone, we'll be back. Okay. So I still will be working at Amazon. So tomorrow night I'll be going to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think I finally bought me some perfect shoes. I went to New Balance, the store yesterday, and bought two pairs of sneakers and um, some insoles that had a 3D graph of my feet, and it was $388 that I spent on two excellent pairs of shoes. I wore the shoes today when I was walking around. Boy, it's the first time that I was able to walk and not feel no kind of pain in my feet at all. I was like, thank you, Jesus. And trust me, some people say that's a lot of money, but you know what? You can't be cheap when it comes to shoes and sneakers. And those are two running shoes. It was so ooh, it was so good. And then the person I had yesterday, her name was Wendy. She is so nice. You know, a young black girl. You know, she didn't believe me. I thought I was 52. She was like, well, you're looking 52. I said, oh, yes, I am. And I was like, I said, I'm too old to be doing all this hard work, labor in Amazon. But I'm not really hard labor work because it is better than it was before. Let me tell you, it is a whole lot different. But the only thing is that you're on your feet. I'm on my feet for 10, 12 hours. And you're going to do that regardless. Oh, I bought me New Balance. Let me see. I got the taking these days sketches right on back to Kohl's tomorrow. I spent $60 on these sketches, and it was like the men's size, and it was too big for my feet. And I thought it was comfortable at first, but man, I think it was full of crap. Yeah, I bought the New Balance and the insole. I can't tell you what the series are. So I would have to because the shoes are downstairs, so I didn't go and get them. But yes, don't buy no New Balance from no um retail type store. I mean, because the difference between New Balance when you go to Macy's or Rack Room Shoes or any of those is that that's not you're not going to really get the quality. I mean, it's still good shoes, but you have to invest in some really good shoes and have your feet professionally measured, everything. And man, I bought them in black and I bought them in blue. I can't even tell you what the name of it. It is so comfortable. And I didn't even wear the insole yet. I just wore the regular ins. I said, man, it feels like when I'm walking, it feels like like it has a bounce on the bottom of my feet, like I'm walking on clouds. That's how comfortable it was. I said, ooh, that girl was a blessing because I sure came in there like a bitch. I was kind of like, ooh, I was so aggravated because I went to this stupid place called SAS Shoes. And this old black man, he was like, everything ain't for everybody. And I was like, I said, I work at Amazon, I work in a warehouse. I need a shoe that's going to be, I'm diabetic, I have neuropathy, and I need a pair of shoes that's going to be able just for stand them, that's going to be whole for 12 hours. He going to show me some ugly ass black leather shoe. He ain't had no kind of nothing. He just, and then he measured my feet with that old waist scale that you measure. You a 10 and a half, and this other foot seems big. This is stupid. Then he gonna put in this hard ass, tight ass shoe. I said, this is not even comfortable. And it had no sort of support. And I said, I thought, when I read about SAS shoes at this location, they said, oh, I had excellent customer service and they, they had all these different kinds of shoes that's gonna be for diabetics and this and that or whatever. I said, no, this ain't gonna work. It's too tight. He can't even breathe in these shoes. Then he bring out the second pair, and it was dirty. I was like, what the nigga? What you look? I wanted, sometimes people be wanting me to call them out their name, and I don't do that. I be thinking this in my mind. I mean, my mind would be like, this damn nigga think he's slick, and I be thinking that in my mind. But one day it's gonna come out. Someone's gonna piss me. Oh, let me tell you. Ooh, Shelly, let me tell you. So anyway, so I said, somebody wore these shoes. I looked, I showed him in the bottom. You had the bottom, you could tell. It wasn't like a little bit of worn. It was like somebody worn them for 2 weeks, brought it back at the store, and they threw it on the shelf and tried to sell it. I said, you didn't see this shoe? And the thing about it, it wasn't like he was helping me put the shoe on. I'm sitting there on the bench, coming back with the shoe, and then you took the shoe out the box and you couldn't see that. I mean, I was like, oh. I said, you know what? I ain't nothing gonna find. Well, maybe you need to. And I said, I'm just gonna go to New Balance. Maybe you need to do that, nigga. People want to punch you dead in the face. You make you want to punch you dead. And yesterday was such a bad day starting out. The guy, I know I told this story last night, late last night. I don't know who was on here to hear it. So I was like, well, everything ain't for everybody. Most of the time when you work at a shoe store or something like that, you mostly get paid commission. You don't just work at a shoe store, just sit there all day and you think you're getting paid to do nothing. Most of the time they give you a little base salary plus commission. I worked at shoe stores, and every time, even I worked at Macy's and whatever, and you work in the shoe department, you always get a commission for what you sell plus your regular salary. So I was like, well, man, you need to go somewhere. I left. But prior to that, exactly, Shelly, unprofessional. So prior to that, I had got this lawn service. It's like an Uber for lawn care, where people who have lawn care business, they could get jobs based on people sign up, right? I waited for 3 weeks for someone to cut my grass. No one came. The first time I used the service, they had all the clippings and stuff. I was like, this is a mess. So they gave me the discount for the next one. Then the second service, I said, you know what? I waited for 3 weeks. The person said they was going to come. Never showed up. I called him that Saturday morning. I'm in Marietta and this and that, whatever. Then he tried to get me as a business on the slide versus going through lawn care service, whatever. And that person never showed up. So yesterday morning, I'm laying in bed. I see some truck pulled up. And I said, well, dang, I know my neighbor ain't getting their grass cut. They got their grass cut yesterday. And I know there was no neighbors around me. All their grass was cut except for mine. My thing had about 6 inches of weeds and everything. It looked like a hot mess. I tried to cut it myself with my electric lawnmower, but I said, let me cut this down before this thing gets ridiculous. So here the person showed up. I said, hell no. I ran and threw on my clothes, went downstairs, and I was gonna first of all, I don't know what's wrong with black folks. I said, I've been waiting for weeks for someone to come. And I was gonna ask him, well, that ain't me. I just got it, the job. Before I can even ask him, I was gonna ask this fool, how much do you charge regular cut and to cut the bush? I ain't got no pole long enough. I got no ladder. So that didn't happen. Then I moved my cars out of the dry port off the street because the grass was all in between. The weeds was all in between the cracks. And I was like, I got to move my car so they make sure they blow these leaves and cut that edging correctly. So I moved my cars, And then I asked him, can you cut the weeds from the flower bed? And he put his thumbs up, right? So next thing you know, I'm moving my cars. I'm in the car. Some bitch come driving up in my park. Who the hell is this? With food. I said, ain't nobody who. I said, excuse me, what are you here for? Someone ordered food at this. What do you want? First of all, bitch, I said, this is my fucking house that you just drove into my carport. Let me tell you how she rolled up, y'all. I wish I had my damn camera at the time. This bitch had a white car and it had scotch tape all taped up in the front of her bumper. Not duct tape, scotch tape. She must have had about 10 billion scotch tapes holding up the front bumper with regular scotch tape, holding up the bumper on the side of the car. So the guy who was supposed to cut my grass, he orders Uber Eats. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care if you ordered food, but you're not going to have the driver pulled up in my parking. And then after that, I said, first of all, that's my house that you came coming up into. That bitch had crock eye. She was all cockeyed, looking all fucking retarded. Then she going to try to wait, can you just move your car? I said, bitch. And then the guy comes down there. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't even apologize to me. He apologized to her for his food, got his food, and she got on here. I said, bitch, I could have slapped that bitch straight up in that damn parking lot. in my damn parking lot. He cockeyed. She had cockeyed. She looked like she was, bitch, are you looking across the street or are you looking at the back of you because you're not looking in my face? I should have bumped that bitch straight in the face. You know, but Lord Jesus, if I didn't have an issue with the Cobb County Police for anger management, I said that bitch, you know, I said I'm too old to be going back to I'm too old to be going to Cobb County because of punching some bitch in the face. Because, you know, I said, you know what? I said, get the hell on. So can I get out? Yes, bitch. You know, she had cockeyed. I mean, she she looked so retarded. I said, oh, I was like, this bitch is straight up retarded. Then she, you know, I was like, so I called the long place. And after that, I'm pointing out, I said, you didn't even cut the edging. You know, he still had left the weed thing in between the cracks and stuff. He looking at me like crazy. Y'all didn't even see my face. He looking at me like I'm the one crazy. Well, I'm only getting $20. Who fault is that? Your dumbass accepted the job. You know, it's just like Uber for grass. People have a lawn care service or whatever. So obviously, if you have to go to a lawn care service to get clients, then you ain't that much of a person to cut grass in the first goddamn place. Because I ain't paying no $20 to get my grass cut. I paid, well, put it this way, I ain't paid nothing. Because when I called them, I told them, I said, first of all, he still didn't finish cutting the in between the cracks, and weeds still coming through the cracks and stuff, and blew the clippings still in the flower bed, even though I didn't really pay for the flower bed to be done. And he didn't even have a ladder to cut the bush. There was only one bush in front of my garage. This whole conversation started was I was going to ask him, how much do you charge regularly to cut and do this, whatever? If he told me $60 a cut, whatever, he would have got paid. He would have got his $60. I would have cashed at him that. No, this nigga decided he wants to get an attitude, you know, from the get. He still got it from the get-go, getting an attitude. Like I was the one who, like, I didn't accept the job for $20. That's your fault. But see, if that dumb nigga was smart and let me ask the question about, can you come back and cut this and then I'll cash app you and pay you for $40 to cut the bush, I had a ladder. He would have got paid. I would have paid him. I would have paid him whatever the true price is to cut the grass, even if he did get paid $20. No, he want to come with an attitude. I come out that. He want to come with an attitude before I can even ask the question about the bush. You don't get an attitude. I said, see, that's what you get. You get an attitude. You get all stupid with me. Have some dumb bitch come driving up with Uber Eats food, parked in my damn carport, and then get an attitude about, like, you know, shit. So, I mean, I said, then that bitch got nerve. Then I said, you know what? You so fucking retarded. You come driving up with that big ass tape. I mean, she had all this scotch tape all up in the front bumper, y'all. She must have had about 10,000 strips of regular tape, dumbass. You probably, bad niggas, boy, I swear. These people, boy, I swear to God. So then, let me see. Oh, then this person, they had this fitness thing going on, right? I don't know how I came across it. So I'm driving. I'm thinking it's a business. The person literally is like 1 block up the street from my house. They turned their garage into a gym. And I was like, wait a minute. This is telling me to go back to my house. But the person literally was the block across the street, the next block over. So I pulled up. She working out, these 3 other women in the garage. And it was hot. They were all in the garage and stuff, working out and stuff. And I waited till she finished. And they talk about, oh, you make your appointment if they'll give you a free cookbook. Never got no free cookbook. Then she's showing me all these pictures on the wall, on the garage, and everything else, blah, blah, blah. And they give you a questionnaire, right? So there was 2 questions on there. I said, no, I can't answer these questions. They said, do you think you could work with someone, follow their food plan, and think you could get better results on your own or with help? I said, I can't answer that question because I have to know what kind of service or what kind of food plan or what, you know, it's like, it was these 2 questions that I said, nope, I can't answer that until I know a little bit more about the person, this and that, or whatever. Then after she finished her little spiel showing all these pictures and stuff, and then she talked about I lost 100 pounds. She said she lost pounds, but then she ended up gaining back. I was like, how you talk about you lost weight and then you end up gaining it back? And I was like, no. In my mind, I already said I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, nah, nope. I was just curious because I thought, nope. Then she said, I don't think we'll be a good fit. Man, you better be glad I even had the courtesy to even show up and stay to hear your presentation in the first damn place. And I was like, nope. And it wasn't like she was rude. It was like people act like, well, it's not gonna work out with us. No, it ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna work out with me because you the one need my money. It's amazing. People act like it ain't gonna work out. I wasn't impressed because my facial expression was kind of like, ain't no damn way. Nope. I will keep doing. I signed up for Weight Watchers last week, and I said, I got health insurance with Amazon, and I already lost 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds so far working out at Amazon because you're walking. I mean, I'm not walking all the time throughout the night, but walking up and down this ladder and stowing boxes and stuff, and you have to walk almost a half a mile to get to the break room and all that stuff. Every day I track my steps, and I'm walking at least 3 miles. I'm walking this 3 miles throughout the day, in the evening. So I'm doing pretty good with that. I just need to get my food in order in terms of eating more vegetables and drinking more water, of course. And I haven't been going to Chick-fil-A. I haven't been going to Culver's. I'm gonna stop going to McDonald's for breakfast in the morning. So rather than me stopping by getting the sausage egg biscuit, and I'm just gonna go straight home and eat cereal or even eat oatmeal or whatever. So the prices of food is ridiculous, and I'm not going to be doing that. And then I'm going to the podiatrist Tuesday to check out my feet. And tomorrow morning I'm gonna look for an endocrinologist because my sugar level is still high. It's going down, but it's still not in a range that it needs to be. And that stupid ass doctor I went to last week, my insurance did not cover it. So I have a bill of $1,400 or something like that. But I'm about to call them. I'm not gonna call them tomorrow. I'm gonna call them Monday. I tell them, I said, nope, y'all gonna eat this bill. That was the thing I tell you with the doctor with his rude ass. I said, nope, y'all gonna eat this bill. Y'all gonna eat it because there was a lot of things on there. Only thing I did do the lab work, but god dang it, there's some things on there that that's gonna need to be reviewed, and I'm not paying for it. I'm sorry. They do a payment plan. I said, okay, I'll pay $2 a month. It'll take me forever to pay that bill before I goddamn pay it for that type of service. So basically, it wasn't until I went to New Balance and spoke to this lovely girl, Wendy, about these sneakers I bought. And she was so pleasant. I said, I know you probably think I was a bitch. No, I didn't. No, I ain't gonna say that. Because at first I was a little kind of standoffish with her in terms of like, well, what do you got? What do you this, But then after that, I said, you know what? She was going back and forth and stuff. And I said, you know what? Let me, then after that, I kind of warmed up to her. And she ended up being really nice. She was really nice and professional. I said, I hope you get commission from this. She said, oh, yes. I said, I do appreciate you. But I spent $388 for 2 pairs of shoes and some insoles. So I told her, I said, I'm going to bring all my other co-workers here because those damn Amazon safety shoes, that thing, they give you $110 to buy safety shoes. Those shoes were so hard. It's safety shoes, so it's supposed to be hard, just in case some box fall on your foot, your feet are protected. But in regards to wearing them, Safety shoes for walking around? Hell no. So I'm gonna see if they're gonna let me exchange it because they won't let you get your money back because I didn't pay for it. So I'm gonna see if they'll let me exchange it for maybe another New Balance, maybe something different. But I don't know what they're gonna do. If not, I'll just keep the shoe, use them to cut grass or whatever. But I don't think I could wear those. I can't wear those, so I don't know. I hate to. I hate to. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. It was Zappos, so I'm gonna see if they'll let me exchange for something else. But it's only certain shoes that falls under the category, so I'm not really quite sure what's gonna happen. If it's only gonna be safety shoes, I'm not gonna get something, especially when I go to the podiatrist next Tuesday and whatever. Um, I'm not. I don't know if they. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'll tell y'all what happened next week when I go to the podiatrist and they check your feet and examine your feet. But let me tell you, it is very important as you get older that you get your feet examined. It ain't about being old, but if you ever work in a warehouse, and I don't even have to be Amazon, even if you got a type of job and you on your feet all day, whether you in the grocery store groceries and you walk and you on your feet all day, you can't have no cheap ass shoes, no cheap sneakers, no cheap nothing. You will be flat footed and you will have problems, let me tell you. And being diabetic, that is most certainly not going to be a good thing either. But anyway, I don't know if y'all can see the description. Hey, shifting some soil. I see you came over. Everybody say hey to Sitting Soil 55. I was in another group. I was on another YouTube channel. There's a young lady from North Carolina. She speaks about prepping and gardening, and she was prepping. And you're one of the moderators. I think you was one of no, you're not one of the moderators. Sitting some soil 55. So thank you for joining my channel. Now my channel basically, let me tell you about my channel. My channel is basically a vlog of my everyday life. So, but I'm gonna be focusing more on my other channel, which I'm gonna brand as my tax business, helping people smart, with small business, people who want to do nonprofit. But so anyway, let me go back to the original thing. So you see on this screen, targeted elite advanced supplemental target advance. Y'all might want to go to SB. Let me put the thing in the link. SBA.gov. SBA.gov. Go to SBA.gov and go to funding programs. And then from there, I wish I knew how to navigate when I share screen. I may do a tape video. So anyway, this right here is a program for small business and nonprofits, organizations. If you're an independent contractor, like you do Uber Eats, Grubhub, you have a small business of some sort, and they offered, it was like a $10,000 grant. And basically, it's you apply if you live in certain areas. Like when you go through the process, they'll show you a map, and if you lived in a low income area, you have fewer than 60 employees, meaning that if you're just a person of one, and you drive Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, whatever it is you do as an independent contractor, you could get a grant for $10,000. Now you're gonna have to file your tax return with the Schedule C. So they will ask for the transcript of your Schedule C in your tax return, and it has to show a reduction of 30% of your income. Meaning that if you did, most people who were doing Uber and Grubhub and whatever, they had a lot of people have substantial income loss from 2019 to 2020. So a lot of people will qualify. The only reason why most people don't get this grant is either one, you didn't file your tax return, you didn't do a Schedule C, you you didn't you didn't apply because you have to apply and it's not that difficult really. And then there was the advanced elite. Now that was $5,000. So I ended up getting. I wasn't gonna tell you at first because I didn't want people to be like, "Hey, how you get all of that?" But anyway, I did end up getting the $5,000 a couple weeks ago because one, I live in a low income area. Can't be no more lower income than Stone Mountain, DeKalb County. That's for sure. And I was still doing the um, I do, of course, y'all know I do my own tax return, Schedule C. So you didn't have to make a whole lot of money, but you have to at least be in some attempt of filing your tax return with a Schedule C. And it has to be mainly the main two things. One, file a return. Two, you live in a certain area because there's a map that shows the area. And then you have to have a 30% low income, 30% reduction in income. So let me see if I could go back to the other. Uh, so are you in a low income community and there's a mapping tool? You could demonstrate you have 30% reduction in revenue during an 8-week period beginning March 2020 or later, and you have 300 or fewer employees. Okay, so y'all see this here? So what I did was I went further down and it has Target, Elite, Advanced. There was a mapping tool. Let me see if I can show y'all the map. Y'all see the map? Dang it. All right, let me see. Y'all see the map? Okay, so this is the mapping tool. And basically, like I said, the SBA Elite Advanced Low Income Communities is all up here in this purple. So if you put your address in there and you in that purple and you have less than 300 employees or less, and you had to show a 30% reduction in income, meaning that if you had in a 12-week period of time, starting from 2019, then you will be able to get this grant. And it was $10,000 plus the advance, which was $5,000. So you go to that website that I showed y'all, go to sba.gov, go to programs, and then you apply. Now, you may want to hurry up and do it. If you have any questions, let me send you my email. And if you want to talk about it one-on-one, because you describe your situation, I could walk you through it. There was a lot of people that qualified for this, and they didn't. The one thing they didn't do is they didn't file a tax return. That's the thing. People make money, and some people didn't file, or some people gave the information to people who are they're charging $300 $400 or whatever it is. And people say, well, I just gave my information to my person and my accountant. And if they don't mention that as a person who does a tax return, that means you're not up and up. You're just a person who just inputs information in TurboTax or Tax Act or whatever, and that's it. And you don't tell nobody anything about these programs. This thing's been since last year. If I had clients, like I know I had some people, well, not a lot, because I wasn't really doing returns privately, because I do have one loyal person, and I try to help them get it, but they didn't do it. They didn't fall within the guidelines or something like that. And I was trying to help them get it, but I can't make miracles. You have to really truly have 3 months of type of income showing 30% reduction, and you know but there is a way that you could get an SBA loan, PPP loan, but there's some criterias. They just started it, where you could go online and you can ask for forgiveness as well. So let me see if I can blow this map up. Can y'all still see it? So here's Georgia, and somewhere in here is me. I live somewhere within this middle. Atlanta's like literally in the middle. So somewhere around here, you can see that as you can see, unless you live in these higher end states and stuff, but pretty much if you live within these purple, you pretty much could get the grant. But September 1st, that's when a lot of things are going to be ending. I guess they say ending. I'm not sure. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Let me see. Alrighty, but yeah, so that's basically the criteria. But a lot of these government programs, rental assistance, whether it be helping you with your rent or mortgage, um, a lot of state programs. Because I know my mother told me about a few weeks ago, anybody who needs some rent, in South Carolina and whatever county she lives in, they were advertising on the radio that they was needing a lot of help with. They had a lot of money, put it that way, for people who needed help with rental assistance, but you had to apply. So they still have they still have millions of dollars that they haven't distributed because I don't know if people are just not applying. I don't know what the situation is, but I guess for whatever reason, I just think they probably gave too much out, too much money. Maybe it was too much. I don't know. Maybe it was too much money at the time, and people weren't as you know aware of the program. I don't know. I can't say they're not aware of it because it's been on the radio and I guess people wouldn't know they was getting the unemployment, 300 plus the regular unemployment, and all these jobs available and all over the place. People not going to work. I mean, the same places a year and 2 years ago when I was trying to apply, they would even look at you. Now all of a sudden they desperate. All of a sudden they desperate. They need people to work. Not hiring. Man, I saw so many not hiring signs today. It was ridiculous. I was like, God dang, really? It was ridiculous. Hey, six people, who in here? Shelly Shell, de jour, your pleasure. Sitting some soil 55. Who else is up in here? Anyway, I ain't gonna stay too long because I need to lay down. I need to rest. But anywho, anybody who wants to look at my on the description, I think I listed all of my things that I was doing. But oh yeah, let me tell y'all. My friend said the same thing. Mhm. Oh, let me tell you, I might have another renter for my space on neighbor.com. I got a message today from someone wanting to use my garage, which is $225 a month to rent space in the garage. They said boxes and some furniture, right? So I sent them a message. I said, what kind of things you got? And I said, they wanted to use the garage. I just approved it. They're not going to move in until August 15th or the 16th. They said something about they was moving to close on a house in Covington, Georgia, and they put duration 1 year. So I was like, do they really need a year? But I approved it, but I'll see what happens if they decide they want to do it or not. But if not, that's another source of income. So the person that I was telling y'all about that went on to Florida, she thinks she's gonna get $30 a month to rent the closet. They changed that real quick. It was like, nope. Mm-mm. So hers is $130 to rent the room with her stuff. I haven't heard from her, so I'm not putting myself on camera. Why can't I see you? You see me? Don't you see my picture lighting up? Tyson, can you see me now? You see me. But anywho, so they said they wanted to move and put their stuff in my garage, so it's $225 a month. The first month is 50% off, but then after that it's 225. So I'll be making $350 minus the fees because the neighbor.com they got to get their little 4%. So that's a little extra source of income or stream of income that I'll be getting. But I'll let y'all know what happens when that time comes. So unless they change their mind, but let me tell you, it's a great opportunity. If you don't see my referral link, or if you want to inquire about it, let me tell you, a lot of people, once this rent moratorium ends, let me get the link. Let me put the link in the chat box. La la la. Mm-hmm. Ain't gonna be no crazy person because they already got all their. Ain't gonna be no crazy person. They're not living with me. They're just gonna put their junk in the garage. No, the difference between she thought she was gonna get over and thinking she was just gonna pay $30, but then I was like, no, that's not the space. That's not the size. The size is not, but that got rectified. That got rectified real quick. So it ain't no crazy person because you ain't got to deal with them. All they want to do is hold their stuff, and then that's it. And then when they come back and they say, okay, just let me know when you're coming back home or coming back and get your stuff. You go every month. They get in charge. So they want their stuff. They're not living in the room. They just putting their things in the storage. And like I said, they could if they don't pay, I still get paid. And then if they don't pay neighbor's gonna inform me, and then they do the eviction process. And so I don't know how they do the eviction process, but they sell their stuff. So I'm gonna make sure they don't bring no roaches. Trust me, if it's gonna, in that other room, that room is closed, and the other stuff gonna be in the garage, and it's been raining a lot, so in that garage, I ain't see no critters, cause and I bought my brand new door. With that brand new door, they ain't no critters coming in the house. The only way how they come in the house is with this window being wide open, and they may fly in here. But other than that, mm-mm. And besides, when I get a good exterminator, they'll be gone. So I ain't worried about it. Besides, when they ready to get their stuff, when you get your stuff, when they move out their boxes or whatever the case may be, anyone knows you don't. If you keep cardboard boxes, you know that's why I try to get rid of those cardboard. When I buy get from stuff from Amazon, and I'll be like trying to break those boxes down. At first, I said, "Oh, let me keep these boxes," but I said, "Oh no, it attracts critters when you have cardboard box. You have cardboard boxes and stuff." Mm-mm. And trust me, um, if by this fact I'm using my house as a business, all the expenses, exterminator, house cleaning. If I get a house cleaner, a professional house cleaning done, I may want to hire someone to do house cleaning, but somebody, I have to make sure that they really good because I want to get a professional cleaning, but I need to. My thing is I need to get rid of clutter. I got too many stuff that I need to get rid of. That's my problem. I need to pick up these stuff, throw things away, things that I don't use, things I got boxes of things, and just donate them and just get rid of. I have more clutter than anything, and I'm still so. That's my thing is just getting rid of things. But I ain't worried about that. Trust me, I lived in the Bronx in New York, and growing up in the Bronx. Not to say that you got roaches and stuff. It's so many reasons. I lived in an apartment. When I lived in an apartment, if you live in an apartment and the person next to you, they got roaches and it could transpose to your house. Trust me, I lived in apartments, and I was like, that's why you have to have exterminator every month. But I ain't worried about that. Things like that happens. That's why there's exterminator, and that's why you know you do a deep cleaning. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. People be doing deep cleaning, but shoot, a part of that is just getting rid of things. I need to do that anyway. I got books and stuff in my office, and I was like, you know what? I need to donate these books because I don't even read them, and just get rid of books and things. Clothes. I don't have a whole lot of clothes because I did get rid of a lot of clothes. throughout the years. So, but I've gotten rid of clothes. I've, I got some things like I bought me a what is it? You know the little thermostat, and I got two. When I bought my unit, I got two brand new units I got for free when I had signed up for the gas service. I'm gonna sell those for $100 a piece. I said I don't even need this. I said it's brand new in the box, never used. So I need to sell that. I'm gonna sell two of those. It's brand new, still in the box. Ain't even open. Then I got light fixtures I bought a few years ago. I said, oh, I'm gonna put this light fixture to put this here, and they ain't never used it. That's brand new, never used. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put trash, donate, and sell. And I'm gonna literally go right up there on eBay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I do Facebook Marketplace or eBay and sell? Because I got some good things that's brand new, never used. I need to sell it. They got some stuff here in Texas that will get rid of them. Really? What they got? Well, sitting some soy 55, tell me what it is. Because it's been raining every single day for about 2 months, if not longer, here in Georgia. So it's not been steaming hot, like, oh my God, it's, scorching hot. But all this rain is bringing a lot of these big old palmettos. And I know they be trying to get in my house. That's why I got the cat in the house. That's why those cats are right outside. I said, y'all ain't coming in here. And they know it too. They be right outside, sitting in the flower bed. I don't let them in the house. The only time, if I ever have the cats in the house, is, trust me, I'm taking them right to the vet. They're going to get their shots, of course, and they're going to get a flea bath. I'm not letting them in the house. Otherwise, than that, I ain't letting them in the house. Nope. You cleaning out your garage right now? Well, I halfway cleaned out my garage, so I still got. I had cleaned out the garage the last time when I got the water heater replaced. But I want to buy me some. It's called Demon. I know for a fact it would. Okay. Yeah, cause this all this rain and I'm like, ooh. But I haven't really seen him as much like that. But ever since I replaced to my brand new door, see, I don't have that door, that old door I had that had all those cracks, that had everything coming in. I was like, how do they? And I would spray around the door. But now I got that brand new door, ain't nothing coming through, nothing. And ain't nothing coming in this house. The only problem, what I have problems now? I don't know what it is. It's spiders. I don't know where these spiders are coming from. I mean, I know near the windows, it may be that, but I need to power wash. I think that's what I need to do. Next week, I'm gonna power wash. Get rid of. For some reason, it seems to be spiders. But before we know it, the fall will be here. And yeah. I know one thing, with all these shortages and you know items being so expensive, I was like, God dang. You know what? I'm gonna look at that and see if they sell that on Amazon. I need something to get rid of spiders. I bought this spray. They say it's supposed to be safe around animals and stuff like that. They say it's supposed to get rid. They got such a strong kind of smell. I'm like, oh God. They say it's supposed to be ferocious as spiders, but so far I haven't really seen I haven't seen a whole lot of spiders. Wow. I know one thing. Let me see. I do need to make sure I seal my windows because I haven't done that in a minute. Ain't nobody said, whoever says cats have to be in the house. First of all, it started out with two, and that was all they had was two. Then I never got it neutered or spayed or whatever. And then it came and multiplied, and then after that, so I just got three of them. I'm not living in the house. I'm not an animal person like that. That's not strange for people to have cats and not have them in the house. Nope, I do not have them in the house. And besides, they not even come. They not even come. They do just well right outside, right near the backyard. They don't really. Well, Tyson, give me a cash app. You know, I got the cash app right up on my thing. You put my cash app up there, and you can give me some money and have them spayed and neutered or whatever the difference is. Oops, I thought I had my cash app thing up. Anyway, it ain't about being nobody's fault. I know I didn't have it fixed. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You want to give me some cash app? Then we could do talk about it. Other than that, I ain't worried about it. They still not gonna be in the house. I don't know why people think. Where is in the rule book it says about domesticating animals, cats and dogs? Now, see, people. Now, if I had me like a very not gonna say expensive dog, but if I had a dog, certain maybe I would have put him in the house. But other than that, cat, it is not cruel to let them stay in no heat. First of all, Tyson, it is not cruel because number one, they're giving food and water, and there's plenty enough shade in my backyard and in my house. That is not no cruel. That don't even make any sense. You think? See, if y'all be putting personalizing cats, and particularly cats. Cats could survive way more than people being outside. And didn't I just say that it was raining? So it's not like it's been 100 degrees in Atlanta. It hasn't. We have not had no hot. Oh my God, we have not had that this whole summer. It rains. If it goes to like 92, whatever, that's it. It's not like no humid. I don't know. First of all, I wouldn't even want to kill certain things like that. If it's outside, if the mosquitoes are outside, they outside. Mosquitoes and all these animals serve a purpose. I don't do sprays because that messes up the ecosystem. I haven't had no issues with mosquitoes. And if I go out to the yard and I say, "Ooh, something bit me" or whatever, it's not. They haven't had issues with spaghetti. I just stay in the house. mosquitoes, all these stuff is made for purpose to do whatever purpose it needs to serve. That's how I look at it. To me, if I when I start, since I can't seem to rely on these people to cut my grass or people to come and cut it, whatever, I'm gonna just buy me um an edger and a blower and do it myself. It'll be a good workout anyway. And if I go outside to do that, I'm just gonna wear a long sleeve shirt or something with a hat, so I don't have to worry about and wear my yoga pants or whatever, so I won't get bitten by a mosquito, and that's it. But mosquito and bees and wasps and all that, people get the reason why some people be getting all crazy and get bitten is because they be bothering it. People go crazy. They see a bee, oh my god, they want to fall out and act all crazy. I'm like, just let that bee ain't bothering you. If you swallow it away and do all that crazy stuff, of course it's gonna bite you if you're doing all that stupid stuff. But just leave it alone. Just let it. The bees looking for flowers so it can pollinate, and that's it. But when people be all waving and acting crazy, oh my god, a bee, you know. But there's no spray you can get rid of mosquitoes outside. First of all, most of the time that destroys your yard, that destroys the ecosystem. There ain't no if the mosquitoes inside the house, I can see that. Outside, that's what it is. The mosquitoes are outside. You know, if I was to have a picnic or do something in my backyard, and you know, and I had a patio set and whatever, and I had people want to go outside to the, I'll just get me on one of those tiki torches and put the little fire thing and let the smoke let the smoke get rid of the mosquitoes. If I was going to be in an environment where I'm outside and stuff, but I'm not going to pay someone to spray mosquitoes outside. That thing don't even work. Only thing you're gonna be getting rid of is the money out of your pocket. That's the only thing you're gonna be getting rid of. The money you spent on some company to claim they could get rid of mosquitoes. That is not true. All you gotta do to get rid of mosquitoes or deter them is basically plant some flowers, lemon balm. That's it. I don't all that. How do you get rid of mosquitoes? That don't even make any sense. I'm quite sure mosquitoes and everything else serve a purpose, just like those cats. Those cats, I ain't seen a mouse, rat, nothing. I don't see none of those things. Because, see, the cats, they going to do their natural job. And that's why I don't see no snakes in my yard. You don't see no um, rat, mice, nothing. So those cats, they serve their purpose. They not hot. People think ain't hot. That's cruel. I'm not cruel, so I don't appreciate Tyson. If you gonna think that I'd be cruel to the cats when they're not. But Tyson, when are you gonna make a video? You asking Shelly Shell and DJ when they gonna make a video. When are you gonna get on YouTube and make a video? Mm-hmm. Oh, I've been on here for an hour and 13 minutes. I don't get that many hours each month, so. All right, y'all. Sitting some soil 55. You have a channel because I want to see what you up to with your gardening skills. Do you have a channel too? Because I want to subscribe to your channel if you have a channel too. I'm getting tired of. I'm running out of different YouTube videos to make. Tyson, I'll hold my breath on that one. Okay, so let me see. Uh-oh. How do I go and make a? How do I click on there to Okay, I know what I do. I'll just thinning some soil. All right. Oh, get me when I'm in my flower garden. All right, I'm gonna see you. But don't kill no mosquitoes. You don't want to kill mosquitoes to kill the bees. You need bees to make honey and pollinate, and that's how they pollinate for you to grow vegetables and fruit. So I don't be bothered about no mosquito. Just get that Avon product and put that on your skin. Avon So Soft or whatever that thing was. They said that was good for mosquitoes, but I haven't been. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really been bitten by mosquitoes or nothing. I ain't seen. I do start to see a little bit of bee here and there, but I don't. And I don't see butterflies and all that stuff like I used to. And I used to saw one day it was a woodpecker right outside of my window that was pecking at the tree. And I looked and said, "Oh my God, woodpecker!" And it was before I could even take a picture of the film of it, I was like, "Oh man!" But I saw a woodpecker right outside this tree, right outside my window. There was a woodpecker. I saw a red robin, blue jay. I saw hummingbirds. I saw hummingbirds a couple of times. But I live in my backyard is basically like it's not woods. It's still got houses in the back and stuff, but deers and foxes, things like that. Man, in fact, I haven't seen the squirrels. When I think about it, where the dang squirrels been at? Usually I see squirrels, but I don't even see them as much. See, I don't like this. Nope. People say, hey, cat, they ain't survive outside. Man, those animals are natural outdoors, especially cats. They have no problems, trust me. They know when I get up. They know when I'm home. The minute I pull up, here they come. They gonna run. They running for their dinner. They know when I'm home. They know when I leave. Shoot, they'll be all right. They sit right up there. They eating all my tomatoes. What? Who's eating all your tomatoes? Bugs? Because I wish I have two little tomatoes on the plant that I saw today. It was the yellow tomato. And I had two cucumbers. I see the second one is growing. But it's starting to turn yellow. I was like, why is this cucumber looking a little bit yellowish? So I don't know if I need to put some Epsom salt or some type of fertilizer to make it green. I don't know. I think I'll try to pick that cucumber tomorrow and see how it tastes. But I think it's big enough. I'm not sure yet. The squirrels, they just being fed. You can only eat so many tomatoes. You may just have to pick them and whatever you have left. If you can't sell them or give them away, I'll let the animals eat them. There you go. I know one thing. I haven't seen no squirrels. I have not seen any squirrels when I think about it. I'm like, where those dang squirrels at? So they don't bother me. Squirrels and okay, Teresa. Okay, Teresa, what? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, to about not killing the bees in this. Show you talk about okay, what? Okay, what? Not killing the bees and the mosquitoes and destroying the ecosystem. Oh, I have to keep track of my time because can't be on here too long. Well, I think tomorrow morning I'm going to look at my little section of my little dirt garden and plant some things for the fall. So I think I'm going to put collard greens or kale. No, I think I got kale. I may put two. If I got collard green seeds, then I'm going to put the collard green seeds. I know I got kale seeds. I did have some kale plants that I got for free, but those things dried up and died with all this heat and the water over rained. So I think I'm gonna put me out some. I may do corn. If I got corn, I don't think I got corn seeds. No, I ain't got no corn seeds. They say corn is real easy to grow, and I've been seeing corn in people's backyards and front yards when I'm driving home. I said, why do you got that big old corn patch up in the yard? I said, I'm gonna do the same thing too, but it's not gonna be in my front. It's gonna be in the back. I love bees and blah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to hook it up. If I go get some collard greens, I will be a happy camper because ain't no dang hell and way I'm gonna buy a small little bushel of collard greens at the farmers market. It was so dang. I said what? And I know if I go to South Carolina, my uncle and I know my grandmother they have kale and collard greens. So I know I'm gonna be able to get me some good ones. But I'm gonna try to grow. I'm gonna try to grow the collard greens for the fall and cauliflower and I haven't seen any. I ain't seen that one watermelon came up yet in my patch. So I don't know. I guess the watermelon thing didn't work out. Even though it wasn't really, I kind of put him in the ground, but it wasn't really. The soil wasn't as adequate to grow. I started seeing some leaves, but it was also being choked out by the weeds too. So, but I have a lot of seeds that I kept. I probably a lot of seeds in the beginning in the spring. So, but at least I was managed to grow something from the cucumbers and the cucumbers and some big. I don't know what it is. Y'all just have to see it tomorrow when I do a film. Y'all have to show me what this it's this big huge yellow. It's like a huge green something with yellow flowers. But whatever it is not pollinated to whatever the fruit's supposed to be. So I don't know if it's squash. I don't think it's tomatoes. I know that. I'm not sure if it's a beans. I don't know what it is. So hopefully someone will tell me what it is tomorrow when I do a film, when I do the video. Y'all can tell me what it is. And then one of them was supposed to be not Swiss chard, but was it Brust? No, I don't know. One of them, but it looked like it's growing a little something, but I don't know what it is. I just know it's vegetables. You have to talk to your plants and veggies. All right, Tyson, I'll talk to it. I still have time, so I'll keep trying to grow some watermelon. Okay. I know I threw me a cantaloupe outside, like the seeds. I threw them outside somewhere. So with all that rain and all that fertile soil that I'm trying to develop, I don't know. My zone is Stone Mountain, Georgia. So that's Metro Atlanta. I don't know what zone that will be. Oh, not killing the business. Okay, Michelle. Okay, Shell. We'll see. Because, there's white folks up there in Decatur and some places I be traveling, they be have these signs, no kill mosquitoes, and they be having it. They be dead serious, too. Have all these companies about, we could do mosquito, da, 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 and all they do is spraying poison all up around your house. Nope, not doing it. Really? Okay. Well, let me go on back to the I'll go back and allow comments. I think I had changed it or something. But you can say the comment now since you have me. Okay, you in 9A Texas. I thank you for keeping me laughing. Enjoy, you so silly. Okay, y'all. I can't be on here too long because I have to charge my phone and I have to download my assignments because my phone is dead and I was trying to download the assignments that I completed with survey.com. But if y'all see the description later on with all the different links, some of them I was able to scan receipts for gift cards and points and even some money back for buying grocery, certain items and groceries. Let me tell you, with this, the way this economy is going, with all these prices and inflation and things going up, you keep hearing on the news, oh, doom and gloom, and I don't know. I just know one thing. When I keep track of my spending, I was like, dang, things are so expensive, especially in the groceries and stuff, and the booze and the gas. I mean, the gas went down to like $2.80 something cent, but it was $2.99. Then it went down to 2.85, 2.86. So, anywho, let me go because I got to work tomorrow with Amazon, and I think I've been there a month, so I should get my first bonus. That $500, they had a sign-on bonus for $1,000. So I think the first 30 days you get the 500. Then you have to be 90 days to get the other 500. They already gave me the bonus for taking the test, the COVID test. That was $100. So, but Tyson, what dating you be going on? Well, you shoot. You better go on one of those links that I sent because you get that two movie passes, two things of popcorn for AMC for $25. As long as you don't live in New York, New Jersey, and California, you can find one of those deals because there ain't no way. They had a deal that I got today. I saw. All right, sitting some soil. It was nice meeting you too. I'll check out your channel too. Tyson, you always be talking crazy. Somebody gotta watch mine. Watch you drink. See? All right. I've been on here for an hour and a half, and I ain't got that. I ain't got that subscription. So I want to use up all my 20 hours for the month. And they will tell you too when you use it up. So Tyson, boy, I swear, when this COVID thing settles down, I want to do a meetup where we could all go somewhere on a trip. I need to take a vacation somewhere. I'm so dang tired of working. I've been working and working for the last. Even when I was working at the IRS, I never really took an adequate vacation. Man, I needed to go on vacation. I Next year when I got that $500 voucher for Southwest, I got to make sure I remember to use that. I'm going to since they said that getting a passport is going to be hard and difficult. I need to start the process now, but they said it's so backed up with getting a passport, I may have to choose the U.S. Virgin Islands or the Bahamas or something, one of those, and not that don't require a passport. So yeah, I'm planning a vacation trip. Not in the summer. I don't want to do it in the summer. I'm gonna try to do it around my birthday, around Novemberish, because I want to go to the Bahamas. I said because tax season starts again. I'm going to go back to work December the 12th. It's going to be training for like a week, 2 weeks, and then January it'll be popping, hopping, popping. January, February, March, and April, and I'll probably be doing 2 jobs again. But I'm gonna take a vacation. Well, you be on vacation, you can pay that one of the fees for the rooms, $300 a month. You could take care of the cats, Tyson, since you talk about I'm being cruel for letting them be outside. You could be the cat sitter. Ow! It bit me. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. And thank you, Shifting Some Soil 55, Shelly Shell, Tyson, De Jour. Who else I think is on here? There's 10 of y'all, but ain't nobody say nothing. But the 3 of y'all. DJ, Dorian probably on here. Erica probably on here. Who else I'm thinking is watching? David probably on here. I don't know. Who else? Who else I'm missing? But anyway, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Well, it won't be tomorrow evening because I'll be working. I'll talk to y'all again on the weekend on Sunday. All right, let me go. Y'all have a good night. Bye.